Hello, welcome to my videos on my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the Lakers' victory tonight, 110 to 106 against the New Orleans Pelicans in the NBA playing game. And with this score, the Lakers obtained is pass to the playoffs. And now the Lakers got the seventh set. They won the seventh set with this game, and the Lakers will play in the first round in the Western Conference against the reigning champion team, the Denver Nuggets, the number two set in the Western Conference, the next Saturday. Where about this game, how I told you, this was the first game in the NBA playing tournament where the number seven New Orleans received the number eight Los Angeles Lakers. Where in this game, the winner of this game had the opportunity to go the seventh set, and this is what the Lakers took away from the New Orleans Pelicans. To be honest, this was a tremendous game. I expected a very close game. I remember that I pushed favorite the Lakers to win this game for 3 points difference. They almost got this score, and in the end, the Lakers were better team than the Pelicans. To be honest, the Lakers had the game under control in the first half, and especially in the third quarter when the Lakers had a 18 points high lead. But after that, the Lakers relaxed a lot this game. They were thinking more about the Denver in the playoff, and the Pelicans took advantage of this. They reduced the game and tied the game in the last minutes of the last quarter. But to be honest, the Lakers ran with luck because I remember that the Lakers had the game was tied, or the Lakers had 2 point advantage, and Theo Williamson got injured with less than 3 minutes to play. He didn't return to play to the game. Neither Brandon Ingram, that he was sit down all the fourth quarter, and the Lakers took advantage of this and won this game and qualified to the playoffs. But to be honest, the Lakers were the best team in the field, and they deserved this victory. About the first quarter, the game was very close. Where all the difference was between 2 to 4 point difference, where the Lakers sometimes had the lead and the Pelicans had also the lead. But the big difference, why the New Orleans Pelicans took the advantage in the first quarter is that in the last 4 minutes of the first quarter, Darby Ham, the Lakers head coach, decided to sit down LeBron James, and this took advantage Pelicans that took advantage, and they were leading by 8 point difference in the end of the first quarter, 34 to 26. But something happened in the second quarter where the Lakers started a very great, where LeBron James came back to play, where the Lakers took the lead of the game. They play a tremendous basketball level. They took the lead of the game. How I told you, they come back, and the Lakers won this quarter by 80 point difference, 34 to 16, where the Lakers play a tremendous basketball here, especially in the defense side, where they used a low 60 point difference, and the Lakers were leading the game by 10 point difference in the halftime, 60 to 50. In the third quarter, the Lakers started tremendous again like the second quarter. They started on fire the quarter, where the Lakers took a 18 point lead, the highest in the game, when there was 6 or 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. The Lakers allowed this game. They started to make some bad decisions. The Darby have they decide to sit down the starting players, because the Lakers, it looked like that they thought that the game was under control, and they got the game on they got the game under control, how I told you, and the Lakers won this game. But not the Pelicans took advantage of this, and they reduced the game, where they close better than the Lakers, where they won this quarter by 3 point difference, 26 to 23, and the Pelicans reduced the game to a 7 point difference in the end of the quarter, 76 to 83. And the fourth quarter, to be honest, it was a tremendous game, where Pelicans play a tremendous basketball level like the Lakers did, where the game wasn't exciting because the Pelicans reduced the game to a tie, where the game was tied several times. And something important happened here, how I told you in the beginning of this video, where the Lakers were leading by 2 points difference, 90, I think that 95 to 93, where Zion Williamson played a tremendous game with 40 points that he scored. he reduced the game to a point difference, but he got injured. He returned to the game with less than 3 minutes to play. The Lakers took advantage of this. They took the enough leading, and in the end, the Lakers won the game 110 to 106. And with this score, the Lakers qualify as a 7th seed to the playoff. In the overall statistics, the Lakers they play a good game in offense where they threw for a 42% from field goal, and they scored 13 triples, and they were allowed to the free throws where the Lakers scored 26 out of the 29 free throws that they attempt. And in the defense side, they play a great game where they allow a 46% from field goal, and the Lakers allow just 9 triples. This was a tremendous performance. And in the paint, the Lakers lost the paint very ugly by 26 points. But in the end, it doesn't matter because the Lakers won the game. That was the most important. About the individual statistics, the best player was LeBron James, that scored 23 points, and he was one rebound shy and one assist shy to a triple double. The second best scorer was D'Angelo Russell with 21 points, and he made 5 triples. And the other best player was Anthony Davis, that made a double 20 points and 50 rebounds. So what's next? With this victory, the Lakers qualified to the playoffs as a 7th seed with a record of 47-35. The Lakers will rest 3 days, and they will face in the Western Conference first round the next Saturday to the number 2 team, the Denver Nuggets. They finished with a record of 57-25. They are the reigning champion team. Remember that in the season, unfortunately, the Lakers couldn't defeat the Nuggets. They were swept, where the Nuggets won the 3 games. At 3-0, they played 3 games, and the Nuggets won the 3 games. The first game was in the tip of the season, where the Lakers they couldn't compete, and they lost by 12-point difference in the beginning of the season, where Denver. The second game was in February, where the Lakers compete, but in the end, the Nuggets won the game in the last minutes of the game, where the Lakers lost by 8-point difference. And the last game was the last month, the March 2nd, where the Lakers again, like the second game, the Lakers competed, but again in the end, in the last minutes of the game, in the last quarter, the Nuggets outplayed the Lakers, and they won the game by 10-point difference. And remember that this is a rematch for the Lakers, because remember that the Denver Nuggets defeated and swept the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals the last year, where wait a minute. Oh yes, they defeated in the Western Conference, where the game was close, especially the first, the second and the fourth game, where the Lakers competed in the first 3 quarters. But the big difference, like the 2 games two out of the 3 games of this season, is that the Lakers could compete in the first 3 quarters, but in the last quarter, especially in the close time, the Lakers couldn't compete that, and it is where the Nuggets took advantage of that and won the game. So to be honest, the Nuggets are the best team in this moment. For me, are the favorite teams to win the championship and repeat the championship back-to-back titles. So this is gonna to hurt me a lot, but I think that the Nuggets have better head coach, better players, and better team than the Lakers. And unfortunately, the Nuggets are going to win this series 4-1. I think that the Lakers will win just 1 game, maybe the 3rd game, and the Nuggets are going to qualify to the semifinals in the conference, and the Lakers will be eliminated. The game 1 will be played this next Saturday, April 20 and 20:30 Eastern time, and Denver. And the game 2 to the game 7 or the game 4 are going to be determined, because the NBA is not hasn't released the schedule yet. So here in this video, where my opinion on what happened tonight, where the Lakers defeated in the NBA playing game 110 to 106 the Pelicans. With this score, the Lakers got the 7th set and qualified to the playoff, where the Lakers will play the next Saturday the Denver Nuggets, the number 2, the reigning champion team, in the Western Conference first round, where the Lakers will want to take revenge for what happened last year, where the Nuggets defeated and swept the Lakers 4-0 in the Western Final Conference. And to be honest, I don't see how the Lakers can defeat the Nuggets, and I think that the Nuggets are going to win this series 4-1. See you next video. Gibran.